I love them. I couldn't be any more happy with them. Hello beautiful beings, welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about boobs, specifically my boobs and how I got them. I wanted to make this video because before I got my breast augmentation, I watched so many of these and I found them so helpful. No matter how much research I did, it didn't compare to watching somebody actually go through it and share their experience. I feel like it gives a way better understanding of what the recovery and the whole process is actually like. So I got my boobs done. How long ago? I had my breast augmentation 3 months ago now, so I'm like completely recovered, back to normal life. The recovery process didn't take that long anyways, but we'll get into that. I filmed this video in 2 parts. The second half of this video is more vlog style, and I basically just showed the whole recovery process, starting from like the day that I got the breast augmentation through up until 6 weeks. I didn't film every day near the end of it just because there wasn't a lot of changes, but every time there was something that came up, I grabbed my camera. I also showed like before and after, like what they looked like, but what I didn't do was answer any of the main questions that a lot of you guys had, at least on my Instagram. So I'm going to answer those questions in the beginning of this video right now. I feel like the proper thing to do would be to make a disclaimer talking about why I got my boobs done and how it's a really big decision and that you don't need to change the way that you look to love yourself and all of the things. But I just feel like I don't really need to explain my choices. I know that I did it for the right reasons, and I have so much love for myself and so much confidence before boobs, after boobs. I think small boobs are beautiful, big boobs are beautiful, and I just don't think that's something that I really have to say. So yeah, okay. The number one question that I always get asked is how much did it cost? I feel like this is the one that everybody wants to know. My boobs cost $8,012.34 specifically. Obviously it's going to vary depending on where you get them done and who you go to, but I think that I got a pretty good deal because I know that they typically range from like 10 to 15 depending, it varies. I was really happy with my surgeon. Her name is Dr. Abedi. She's located in New West, but my breasts were done in Vancouver. If you're not living in Canada or in British Columbia, this part might not apply to you, but a lot of people on my Instagram were curious. She was really awesome. I think having a female surgeon was better for me, although I don't know if I would have cared either way, but it just made the whole thing more comfortable. And she was also very like trustworthy. You want somebody who you can trust. They do have to use their discretion when they're actually in the operating room and you are sleeping. The second question would be about size. They always measure in cc's, which I think is like a volume unit. I'm not really sure. No one ever really seems to understand. I was supposed to get 325 cc, but I actually only ended up getting 315, I believe. And it put me at like roughly like a big B to a small C. I didn't want big boobs. I just wanted boobs that fit my body and were very proportionate to me, and just the boobs that I just felt like I never got because I was very, very flat chested. And I struggled like filling out shirts and bathing suits, and I didn't fit bras, and it was just kind of like frustrating sometimes. So I just wanted boobs. I didn't want them to be huge. Getting bra fitted after the fact now, I'm actually a 32D, which seems really big, but they don't look that big. They're very proportionate to my body, and I would say if you looked at them, they look like a B or a C, naked at least. I don't know. But I feel like the cup size doesn't really matter. It's like what that cup size looks like on your body. So just talk to your surgeon. You'll try on different implant sizes. You wear like a tight sports bra to the fitting, and you put them in your sports bra, and you can kind of see what they look like, and you just kind of explain to the surgeon like what it is that you're wanting, and then they kind of like know how much cc's to give you to get your desired look. And like for me, it was supposed to be 325, but it ended up being 315 because she kind of made that call in the operating room that that was what was going to look best, that was what fit the best, and I'm super happy with them. She knew exactly what I wanted. And so it didn't really matter to me how much cc's I actually got. Now I'm just gonna kind of talk about my boobs a bit, and I feel like it'll answer some general questions. I did go under the muscle. You can go over the muscle, but I feel like going under the muscle gives like a more natural look, whereas if they sit over top of the muscle, they're kind of just like sitting there, if that makes sense. I think, but yet if they're like underneath, it'll kind of look more natural. I don't know how to explain that. That just seemed like the best option, especially since I'm very active and I really like working out. Speaking of working out, you can't really train chest after. It will push the implants out to the side so that they poke like outwards. I'm not sure if this is forever, but I don't really care. I didn't like training chest anyways. I can still do push-ups. You just want to keep the implants looking nice and in place. Another thing is that I thought that they would just always sit there and they were never gonna fall to the side, but when I lay on my back, they do kind of like go out to the side. And when you first get them done, there's so much space in between, but eventually like they come in, which is nice, and they drop because they look a little freaky at the beginning, which you'll kind of like see me talk about in the second half of this vlog. Incisions, you can go through the nipple, you can go in the armpit, you can go underneath. I had it done underneath, so basically like under my boob. They look really big in this because I'm wearing, like, my bra has pads in it, but they're not actually like this big. But I have the incision right here. The scars are actually going away like more and more every day. It's been 3 months now and they look a lot better. I show you them in the second half of the video as well. They're about like a couple inches and they're not really that thick, but they fall right in the fold. So if I'm just standing here like naked, you can't really see them unless I like stretch my boobs up and show you them. I don't mind them. Like, it is what it is. Someone who is gonna see my boobs naked is somebody who can accept me for scars and all, you know what I mean? Although they will probably go away. The next thing is implants. I was going to do saline, but I ended up doing silicone because although saline, you can do your research, there's pros and cons to both. Saline's supposed to be like the safer option, but what my surgeon explained to me is that if you think about the implant itself, it's not full like a water balloon. It doesn't push out perfectly like that. There's a little bit of like space within the sac, like the implant itself, and so that it can like squish and move around. So if you think about that, there's going to be disformities on the outside of the implant, and basically when it goes under the skin, because I had such little breast tissue and not a lot of fat, that it wouldn't cover it up very well. So with saline, you'd be able to see a lot more of the disformities underneath the skin, whereas silicone, they would just look a little bit nicer. There was pros and cons to both, and I knew I kind of wanted saline, but it wasn't like the biggest thing to me. I know that there's like gummy bear implants where you can it's like a mixture of the two. You can do your research and pick what's best for you, but I did end up going with silicone. I can still breastfeed. Yeah. I also know that I can keep these implants in for like a lot longer than I thought. I can't remember exactly, but I thought I only had like 10 years and I had to get them replaced, but I can have these up to like more than like 20 years, I'm pretty sure. The recovery was 6 weeks on the dot. I went back to doing pretty much everything after 6 weeks. After 2 weeks, I was back to work. I am a server. I wasn't supposed to lift like 10 to 15 pounds. I kind of pushed it because I was carrying like plates of food and stuff, but I never was uncomfortable. It didn't hurt. It did feel kind of tight, so it hurt to kind of stretch. You're not supposed to drive, but I had to go to school. I was like in the middle of a semester and I already missed some classes for the surgery itself, and my school's like 45 minutes away, so I did end up driving to school. I had no problems, but that was after 2 weeks. Even though they don't really recommend it, I just kind of kept my arms down. You're not supposed to really lift your hands above your head for like a while. The part that I wasn't expecting was wearing a bra all of the time. Basically, to keep your implants like where they want to be, you want to pull them like in and you want to pull them like kind of up. You have to wear a bra, like a sports bra or your surgery bra, all day and all night for like a long time. I thought maybe like the recovery process, but my surgeon recommended like a year. And I was doing that for like a while, but then some nights now I don't sleep with it on just because it like really irritates me to sleep with bras on. Like I don't like wearing bras in general or clothes to bed, so I don't really like that. Kind of running out of questions that I think you might have, so I'm just gonna talk about some more random things. I can sleep on my stomach. A lot of people like wonder about that. I sleep on my stomach fine, but then again my implants aren't that big, so I guess it kind of depends. I don't have to wear a bra. That's super awesome. I can wear like strapless shirts and they sit up like pretty nice. Oh, my nipples. You kind of like lose feeling in your nipple for like a while, at least I did. And honestly, okay, it eventually went back to normal. Like it's pretty normal now, but like they still just like don't feel like the exact same. They're like a little bit more like sensitive kind of. I don't really know how to explain it. They still like look the same. My nipple didn't change, so that's good. Anyways, that's all I can really think of to talk about. So if you have any more questions that I didn't answer by accident, I'll probably answer a few more questions in the recovery portion of the video, which is coming after this. But if I didn't cover anything by the end of this video, shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll happily answer it for you, or just leave it in the comments below and I will answer it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you're thinking of getting your boobs done, that's very exciting and I'm very happy for you. I was gonna say bye because I usually do my outro and I'm like, do whatever you want down below. Love you so much, bye. But you're about to see me get my boobs, so flashback to October 12th. Play that clip now.
I'm nervous.
Do it.
I can't.
Come on.
Hello, beautiful beings. Right now I'm on my way to go get my boobs done. Supposed to be there at 11:30. It's almost 11 o'clock. My surgery's not until 12:30, and then they said I'll be done roughly at like 3:30. I'll go into like details later, but the plan is to get like 325 cc. It'll put me at like a big B small C cup. It's not like I'm trying to get like big boobs here, just like existent ones would be good. This is actually the hospital that I was born at, which is kind of ironic because now I'm just going back for what I never got the first time, so. I'm kind of nervous. I'm really excited. I've waited like a long time to get this done, and then when I finally actually figured out I was getting it done and I booked it, I waited like pretty much all year for this, since like January, and it's October 12th. If you are not a fan of boob jobs, then you should probably ask yourself why you're watching a boob job video, and maybe just not watch it. I have a cute little outfit, hospital bands on. They gave me this cute little room. I'm gonna get changed now. I'm nervous. This is my current state. As you can see, there's not really anything there. So I don't know how much I can film after this, but wish me luck. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'll see you guys after surgery. Sorry, it's a little dark. I'm out of surgery. I'm back home now. I'm in a lot of pain. When I came out of surgery, I woke up and like just felt really tight and like a lot of pressure on my chest. They gave me something for pain, and then they like put my clothes on. I just waited to be able to get discharged. My parents picked me up, and then I'm back home now. I'm pretty hungry and thirsty, but I couldn't really eat because I was super nauseous. Every time I like stood up, I would like feel really queasy, but not like typical nausea, but just like, yeah, I'm super uncomfortable and in a lot of pain. So I'm just gonna take like a Gravel and a Tylenol. I'm just gonna try to sleep now, but I haven't looked at them yet, to be honest, because I've just been like out of it from the anesthesia. But when I look at them, I will record it. My head feels like kind of like I feel just like a little like weird. Good morning, it's day 2. Surgery was yesterday. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm not in so much pain. Even with the painkillers yesterday, it really hurt. There was like a lot of pressure on my chest, and it felt really tight. I got up to go to the bathroom and I'm still feeling a little bit nauseous when I'm walking around, so I'm just gonna stay in bed. But I slept pretty good. It's been kind of on and off, but pretty good throughout the night. I just had to wake up every 4 hours to take my painkillers so I could stay on top of them. I ate a little bit of food last night. I'm kind of sad because I can't really see them. Like, as you can see, like, they're all gauged. What? They're all like wrapped up, so I can't really see them. I have like a little bit of bruising here. This is like stuck on, and they're like pretty swollen, but I can't really tell what's the boob and what's like, because this is all just padding. But for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good. I have boobs. I'm so happy. It's about 2:30, second day post-op. I'm feeling like quite a lot better. Still like really groggy and kind of like slow today. Like things aren't processing in my brain very quickly. And I'm really itchy. I don't know if it's like the anesthetics wearing off or something, but like I'm super itchy. Like, and I can't get to my, where it's really itchy on my boobs because of all this stuff. But I'm here with my friend Katie. She come visit me because I'm bored because I've watched 20 episodes of Dragon's Den and I just can't watch it anymore. Mostly because the season's over, but like also I'm bored of it. Hello, it's 8:20 p.m. The day after surgery. I am so itchy, like it's so uncomfortable, like so uncomfortable, and this is so tight and it hurts, and like I'm just, if I wasn't so freaking itchy, it wouldn't be so bad. But like my whole body's itchy and I just want to shower. And I'm like really tired. I haven't been eating a lot. I can't pee, I can't poo. It's rough, not gonna lie. This morning I felt a lot better than I do right now. It's just because I'm so itchy. I don't know if I'm allergic to like the pain medication or the antibiotics. I took a Benadryl, but it doesn't seem to help. I slept a bit, but yeah, I can't. I've tried going pee a couple times and I can't do it. You're supposed to be constipated. The medication's supposed to make you constipated, but yeah. Hello, I'm gonna take these off. My brain's not all there. The drugs are making me feel whack. So it is day 3. Is it day 3? I think it's day 2. Is surgery day 1? Why am I so confused? It's 2 days after surgery, and my medication that I was on, either the antibiotics or the painkillers, gave me an allergic reaction, and I broke out in like itchiness all over my body. So wasn't feeling good at all. Still super nauseous. I wasn't able to pee yesterday. I couldn't go to the bathroom at all. Finally I went like last night, I think. It took me like 20 minutes to finally like pee. Then this morning I was really hungry but not feeling good at all, and again, like I'm not fully there in my brain. You know when your ears are plugged? It feels like my whole head's plugged, if that makes sense. And then I went and got a new prescription that my surgeon called in for me, so that if it is the antibiotics giving me the itchiness, that I have a new one now so I don't get an infection. But it could also be the painkillers, and I haven't been taking the painkillers because honestly they make me feel really crappy and I'm not in that much pain. If I am in pain, I will take them, but I've just been taking Tylenol. My best friend's coming over later. She was so nice. She came over yesterday and she's gonna help me shower. I'll feel better once I shower. I feel really gross, to be honest. I'm like, I have all of this like stuff. I'm really bloated as well. Yeah, so I'm just gonna rest now. I'm really tired. Hello, it's day 3. I think I finally got my days figured out, hopefully. It's the 3rd day post-op, so I don't know what I was talking about before. I'm no longer taking the pain meds, so like my brain's functioning a little bit better. They were just making me feel like really not good, and I'm honestly not in that much pain, so just taking like Tylenol if it's getting sore. I'm still really bloated. It's a lot better, but they're looking really big. They're not gonna be like this big. You can see my stomach's like really firm. It's not that bad anymore. My room is a little bit of a disaster. So I'm feeling kind of like I want to clean it, but like I can't because I can't be using my arms and stuff. And I'm also really tired. I got a new antibiotic, which is good because I'm not itching anymore. Thank goodness. That was like the worst experience. Like it was so itchy and uncomfortable, and like you're hurting and you can't move and your body's itching. Like it was not fun. I couldn't sleep. Couldn't like kind of just tell like my stomach's like swollen, and I'm getting like I got like kind of like this reaction, which like is pretty normal for me, so I don't know if it's like food or something related, but I wish I could just like take this off and show you guys. They're really far apart, but apparently that's normal, and you're like not supposed to kind of like freak out. Like they need to drop, and they're really firm. Good morning, everyone. It's day 5. I'm wearing the Lulu sports bra that I got, and I'm not as bloated anymore, so you can kind of like tell the actual size. This is really tight though, and I didn't take the tags off because it was a $120 sports bra. I only bought it because I thought that I like needed a sports bra that zipped up in the front, and it was the only one I could find. But I'm probably gonna return it just because like I don't love it, and like I can just wear my surgery bra. Obviously this one's like a much less cute, but whatever. You can kind of like see them. My nipples didn't get that swollen. A lot of people's nipples got really swollen. They are, however, extremely numb. Like I can't really like feel this part of my boob. Apparently that'll come back unless like the nerve's damaged, but like I don't think it will be. I think it's just stretched right now. Yesterday, it's day 5. I missed day 4 because yesterday I was so sick. The night before I had like quite a bit of pain, so I ended up taking one of the painkillers, which I hadn't done, and it was like okay during the night, and then I took I think another one in the morning, and then I took my probiotic on an empty stomach in the morning. Wiped me out. I was asleep all morning basically, and then I was super nauseous. Then I had to go see my surgeon, and she's about like an hour-and-a-half drive away, so I threw up, and then I had to get in the car for like an hour-and-a-half. I went and saw her. That went really well. And she said I can start massaging them now. She took off like the part that covered the stitching underneath, and it was super itchy, so it felt so good for it to come off. And then she kind of showed me how to like massage them. So she said that they looked good. It's like normal for me to be like nauseous. She said to stop taking the antibiotics today, and to not take the painkillers anymore, just take like Tylenol or ibuprofen. It hasn't been that painful. Like I could probably like get by without anything, but like I sometimes when I wake up there, it's just like tight and like feels like a lot of pressure. But yeah, other than that, like it's going really good now. I think it's like only up from here. I've heard that the first like 5 days are the hardest. Yesterday I also got my period, and it came like over like a week late, so like it was like I was nauseous, my head hurt, I felt feverish, I was really like weak feeling, and then on top of that I was getting my period, and I was cramping, and I'm bleeding, and I'm throwing up, and it was just not fun. They're still really up and out and like don't move. Hello, it's been 2 weeks now from surgery. I actually went back to work 2 weeks later, and I was totally fine. I'm a waitress, so I'm not supposed to lift heavy, but like I'm fine. Like I feel great. I'm obviously not trying to like over push it, but like she said like not to drive long distances, but I did end up driving to school, which is about like 45 minutes away. Had no pain. Like I can lift my hands up. I try like not to, but it doesn't hurt. The scars are healing really well. I'm actually going to show you guys because I don't really know if I've even shown you. And I'm wearing like regular sports bras now, so I guess I can just show you right here. This is what it's looking like. I love them. Like I love them. I'm so happy. I feel like they were just like the boobs that like were meant to be on me. Like they're very proportionate, the size that I wanted, and I don't know, like it didn't even take any getting used to. It was just like, yes, finally. So I'm gonna try to kind of like show you the scar without like, so that's it. And that's the other one. They're much bigger than I thought, but like once they heal, they're fine, and they sit like underneath the folds. So
But yeah, they're getting like soft now. And I feel great. I haven't taken like any painkillers for like since like I had the allergic reaction. Of course I did. Hello friends, I haven't filmed in a while. Today is 5 weeks post-op and I've really wanted to get this video up, but I want to film the whole 6 weeks recovery period just so that like nothing is missing from the video and the recovery process. I feel like I didn't update every day because like there wasn't like a ton of changes, but I do have a couple things to show you. I haven't been to my surgeon and I was supposed to go, actually I was supposed to go like the 2nd week post-op, but I messed up and like I wasn't in pain, like there was no issues, and it's really far away and I suck. I didn't make the appointment. So I'm seeing her on Tuesday. Today's Friday. But so I'm gonna be showing her this, which I'm gonna show you guys as well. So that's what they are looking like. I feel like they look worse on camera than they do in person. This is my issue, which I hope you will be able to see. So if I stretch up, you'll be able to see right there, there's like a bump. And so there's this like weird, I don't know if it's scar tissue, if it's like a ligament, I don't know. I don't want to say anything because like I don't know what it is. So I'm going to see her Tuesday. I'll bring you guys along to that appointment. We'll figure it out. Other than that, no pain. The implants are so much softer now. I'm still so happy with the size. I'm happy with the way they look. My nipples have feeling again. I actually got feeling like quite some time ago, but they're like pretty much back to normal now. They do feel not the exact same, I'm not gonna lie. They feel like I can feel them again. They're not numb, but they almost feel like less sensitive. Like I can't feel as much. I've actually been taking vitamin E and I have these soft gel vitamin E tablets, and I just pop them open and like rub the vitamin E on the scar. I've been told that helps, but like, I don't know. I've done it like a couple times, so. Hello, so I'm on my way to my like follow-up appointment. Thought I would bring you guys along. I'm 5.5 weeks post-op and I'm late because traffic is so bad. And I'm really tired because I haven't been able to work out. So I'm like dying going up these stairs. I'll see you later. Is it just me or am I the only one that doesn't ever know how to put gowns on? Like I always put them on like the wrong way or just like can't figure it out. The bump was actually just like a vein and it'll heal by itself. She wants me to tape the scars to help them heal better. I got in trouble for not coming into my follow-up appointments, which I kind of knew was gonna happen. I can work out again, and she wants me to keep wearing a bra day and night for a year. Also, I've also been slacking on doing my massages. You're supposed to do like, you're supposed to pinch it, you're supposed to push in, and you're supposed to push on them. I do that sometimes. I'm so bad at this. Like, I should not be the person that you're watching for boob job advice because clearly I'm not good at it. I'm at home. I'm about to go to sleep. And it's really setting in and sinking in right now that I have to wear a bra day and night for the next year. Like, that's a commitment. I never used to even wear a bra. Like, I didn't have any boobs, so I didn't wear a bra.